Hi guys, we are going to talk about the counting sort for the array. So let's say that we have an array A and it has, for example, 9 elements. Let's say 0, 3, 2, 3, 3, 0, 5, 2, and 3. And okay, now these are the indices 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So based on this, in the counting array, we should first of all think about the range of the numbers. So all the numbers that I have in the array are between 0 and 5 in this case. So let's say Aij is between 0 and 5. Okay. Based on this range, I will define a new array called C, which will have indices between 0 to 5. So the indices or the length of C should be the range of the numbers in A. So I will define 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the indices of C, which is based on the range of the numbers in A. Okay. Now, I define C based on this. How many, for example, C of 0 is going to be how many occurrences of 0 I have in the original array. How many zeros I have in the original array? 1 and 2. How many 1s I have in the original array? None. How many 2s I have in the original array? 2. How many 3s I have in the original array? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 4s I have? None. I'm sorry. How many 5s I have? Just once. Okay? So this means that C of if you have a loop on the whole array A, then C of I means C of I plus 1, which means every time you see into the number I, add 1 to the count of that I. Okay? Which means counting the occurrences of each number. Now, I will define a new array called C again, which I will just write a new on top of it, just to see that this is different than this C, and I will create it in the same size of C as well, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and I will define it like this. I will say C of 0 means how many numbers I have less than or equal to 0 in the original array. So in the original array, you see I have 2 zeros, so 2 is there. C of 1 means how many numbers I have less than or equal to 1 in the original array. Well, I have 2 zeros and 0 ones, so still I have 2 numbers less than or equal to 1. How many numbers I have less than or equal to 2? I have 2 zeros, 0 ones, and 2 twos, so totally 4, right? How many numbers I have less than or equal to 3? I already have 4 numbers less than or equal to 2, right? And I have 4 3s as well, so totally 8. How many numbers I have less than or equal to 4? I have already 8 numbers less than or equal to 3, right? And I have 0 4s. So still 8. How many numbers I have less than or equal to 5? I have 8 numbers less than or equal to 4 already, and I have 1 5s, so 9. So as you see now, my new C, which I will store it again in C, is gonna be how many numbers I have less than or equal to the previous number, so C of I minus 1, okay, plus how many numbers I have equal to that number, so C of I. So as you see, this is C of I, this is C of I minus 1, because I am actually storing it back in C itself. Okay? So now let's create the result array, which is B. Okay, I'm calling it B. Now, B should be the resulted sorted array, which means it should have the same length as the length of A, right? Because it's going to be the same array, but just sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? The algorithm works like this. You start from the last index of A, okay? Take that number, which is 3, and go to the new C on index 3, okay? If you look at the number in index 3, it means that there are 8 numbers that are less than or equal to 3 in the array. If you just write down the result array, the result sorted array should be like this: 0, 0, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, right? That's the sorted array. So if you look at the 8th position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, as you see, we have 8 numbers that are less than or equal to 3. This is the last 3, okay? So this means that in the sorted array, the last 3 should be on the 8th position. So I will go to the 8th position of the array B. Remember that 8th positions means index 7, because the indices starts from 0, okay? So I will go to the 8th position, or index 7, and put the 3 there. So now we're done with this 3. We put it in the right position. Now after that, we have to decrease this 8 by 1. Why? Because now it means that because we're done with this 3, we have 7 numbers that are less than or equal to 3. That's why I put the 7 here. Now, go to the next number. You will understand the algorithm better when I go over the array more. So take the number, go to index 2 here in the new C. This 4, again, based on the definition, means that I have 4 numbers that are less than or equal to 2. Okay? If you look at the result, 1, 2, 3, 4, see? We have 4 numbers that are less than or equal to 2. So the last 2 should be on the 4th position. Again, take this 2, put it on the 4th position. Remember, 4th position means the index 3, because the index starts from 0. So put the 2 there. Okay? Now we're done with this 2. Don't forget to decrease the occurrences of actually the number of the numbers that are less than or equal to 2 in the new C. Because now we have 3 numbers that are less than or equal to 2, because we're done with this one. So we're talking about this one now. Go to the next number, 5. Go to the position, to the index 5 here. This means that we have 9 numbers that are less than or equal to 5 in the original array. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See? 5 is in the 9th position. So take this 5, put it in the 9th position. Remember again, 9th position means index 8. Okay? And don't forget to decrease this 9 by 1, because now we have 8 numbers that are less than or equal to 5. Okay? So because we're done with this 5. Take the 0, go to the 0th index. Okay? This means that I have 2 numbers that are less than or equal to 0. Okay? See? 1, 2. So we're talking about this 0. So take that 0, put it in the 2nd position, again, which is in index 1. Okay? So we're done with this 0. And don't forget to decrease this 2 by 1, because now we have 1 element that is less than or equal to 0, because we're done with this 0. Okay? Go to the next one, 3. Go to the position 3 here. It says we have 7 elements that are less than or equal to 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, we're talking about this 3 now. So take that 3, put it on the 7th position, which is index 6. Okay? So we're done with this one. Don't forget to decrease it by 1, which is 6. Okay? Go to the next one. Again, 3. Go to position 3, which is this. This means that I have 6 numbers that are less than or equal to 3. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're talking about this one. So it means that take this 3, put it on the 6th position, which is index 5. Okay? We're done with this 3. And don't forget to decrease this 6 by 1. Go to the next one, which is 2. Go to the 2nd position, here. Now it says that there are 3 elements that are less than or equal to 2. 1, 2, 3. See, we're talking about this 2. So take that 2, put it on the third position, right? Third position means in the index 2. Okay, don't forget to decrease this by 1. Again, go to the 3. Take that number, go to that index here. It says we have 5 elements that are less than or equal to 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, we're talking about this one. So put that 3 in the 5th position, in the 5th position. 5th position means index 4. So put the 3 there. Okay, and don't forget to decrease it by 1. So as you see, every time we take the Aij, right, or I can actually write it here, it's easier to see. We take Aij, which is the number itself, we assume that to be the index of C, right? And then we take that index, we take the number at that index. For example, if we were talking about this one now, we take that 0, we go to C of 0, C of 0, and that's number 1, okay? So we put the 0 in the first position in B. So B of the first position is going to be that Aij, that's 0. Remember that first position means index 0. So this is 1. So I have to decrease it by 1 to adjust the position, because the indices in B starts from 0. That's why I have the -1 here. Okay? And after that, don't forget to decrease that 1 by 1. So that one here was C of Aij. So I need to decrease it by 1. So C of Aij minus 1. Okay? So as you look at this array here, so don't forget to put the 0 there. Okay? So as you look at the array here, it is sorted, right? And this is the main algorithm that we are, the main statements actually in the algorithm that we are working with. So first, we count the occurrences. Second, we find how many numbers we have less than or equal to a certain number by this statement. And then at the end, by these two statements, we actually find the actual position of the array. So now the result of the array should be the B.